everyone, this is Tamra, and we're going to be doing an interview today with Nucky Breaux. We're here at 1201 Arch Street, and he just dropped his new album, and I have a lot of questions that the public is wanting to know. They're dying to know, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Mr. Nucky, what is your government name?
My government name is Edmund Anthony Breaux Jr.
Jr. Okay, so the Breaux sounds like it's not from Texas. So would you like to tell us where you were born and raised?
Yeah, I was born in New Orleans, Louisiana. I stayed there till about 8 or 9, and we moved to Port Arthur, Texas. From Port Arthur, Texas, by 12, 13, I moved to Funktown, Fort Worth, Texas, and I've been here ever since, and that's my city.
So Fort Worth is your city?
Yeah.
But you were born in New Orleans, and then you moved to the land of the true, Port Arthur, Texas.
Yeah.
Okay, and you came here. Mm-hmm. That's nice. So what were you like as a child?
Oh, man, I liked to laugh, play. Music was always a part of my life. I mean, I was just like a normal child. I guess I wasn't like a prodigy or a genius or anything like that, but you know, I was rambunctious. I had issues, you know, with authority, but you know, I'm alright. You know, I was a pretty good child.
You would? Did you like to write when you were younger?
Yeah.
And that kind of inspired you to where we are now?
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, who are your parents?
My parents, Anna Breaux and the late Edmund Anthony Breaux Sr. Man, they were good parents. I mean, up until the time, you know, my father got involved with drugs heavily. He was a good parent from what I can remember, you know, but my mom is the one.
Okay, did any of your parents give you like a musical influence?
Not really. I mean, I remember like younger looking at my dad's Ohio Players album, the Honey album that had the butt naked chick on there, putting honey on her. You know what I'm saying? So I always kind of wanted to have me an album and, you know, have butt naked chicks on it.
Okay, so the Ohio Players album stuck out in your head, and that kind of stuck with you to where we are currently. Yeah. So you talked about your mom and dad. Do you have any other family members that you would like to?
Yeah. My brother. You know, my brother, of course, he's a big influence in my music. My mom, my wife, my sister-in-law.
Well, thank you.
My daughter, my nieces and nephews. They, you know, I take them all in the booth with me when I record. You know, because I take all y'all in the booth with me when I record. Because I feel like I owe it to everybody to be successful. Yeah. So I mean, that's, you know, and my family has always supported me. I mean, as you can see now, you know what I mean, supporting me.
Absolutely.
You know, so family, I'm big on family, and we, you know, we all gonna get that together.
Oh, well, that is good to hear. You don't hear that a lot, so that's always awesome. And so you spoke a little bit about the Ohio Players, but could you go a little bit in more depth about your musical history?
Yeah, my musical background, it comes from different people, UGK, Ghetto Boys, Tupac, Biggie, R&B, love R&B music. I mean, my first CD was a Silk CD.
Okay,
yeah.
I remember that. Which song sticks out in your head with the Silk CD?
I think it started off last night. We had an argument.
Okay.
You told me you love me. You know what I mean? That one. And Solo. I like that as well. But that song pretty much stuck in me because it wasn't a whole lot of melody to it. It was more vocals, and that's what I like. I like to hear the art. You know what I mean? The essence of the artist, and instead of being clouded by, you know, beats and bass and all that. You know, it was real artistic.
Okay, well, that sounds good. That's a lot. That's a range of variety there.
Yeah.
Going from Tupac to R&B.
Yeah.
So that's great. Which one of Tupac is your favorite song?
Oh man,
It's so many, right?
yeah, it's so many. But my favorite song was I like Dear Mama. I like Outlaw. You Can't See Me. California Love. Live and Die in L.A.
Okay.
Blasphemy. I mean, White Man's World.
It's just a lot of them,
just
huh?
keep going, yeah, it keep going on and on with that cat.
Well, that's great. So since you have the range in your musical background history, can you tell me, when did you start rapping?
I started rapping really in about 98, 97, something like that.
And how old were you then?
I was 16. I was 16 years old, and I mean, rap it was something new. It was something expressive. You know what I mean? It was yeah, it was something that, you know, it was something that I felt fitted. It fit me at the time.
Okay, it was
Yeah.
a release.
Yeah, it was a way to express myself, because at the time, you know, my mom had split up with my father. You know, he was in the street. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know about what was going on with him, and that, you know, it kind of helped me. It helped me get by. You know what I'm saying? Being able to express myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what was your first song that you wrote and recorded?
My first song that I wrote and recorded was man, that's a good question. I think it was it had like a Marvin Gaye sample in it. It's a long time ago. But
Going back to the 90s.
Going back to the 90s, it was a song called Contract with the Devil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was basically about, you know, a young man wanting to do right, but he also want all the lavish things in life.
Okay.
And he know what I'm saying, that a lot of times he might have to do some ungodly things to get those things.
Okay.
So that's what that was pretty much about. And, you know, I'm not a devil worshiper. I believe in our Lord Jesus Christ. And but that song at the time fit me in what I was going through.
Now, did you record that song?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was your first song that you wrote and recorded.
Yeah, from what I can remember, that was the first song I wrote and recorded.
Okay, so can you tell me, when did Dawg Life come into?
Dawg Life was always there, really, because the members of Dawg Life was friends of mine.
Okay, and who were they?
Ton Deep and Jen Eastwood. We was always rapping, but we didn't really have a name until the death of our friend Eric Williams. When he passed away, because he was always yelling this thing called Hound Dog Mafia. You know what I'm saying? So when he passed away, we came up with the name Dawg Life, because it stands for This All We Got, Love Is Forever.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so we started a group under that, and I mean, we started recording, and it just fit, because we all had distinctive styles, but we all knew each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. I definitely didn't know that was an acronym for Dawg Life. I thought it was just the mispronunciation of dog. So that's always good to know. So with Dawg Life and everything, what are you doing now?
Right now I'm recording 1201 Orange Street. That album is done. I got another album, this Inside the Life of Contradictions of a Sinner. That album is pretty much done. I got a mixtape, Track Addict, the fixed tape. Still working on that. I'm remixing the Flood the Block album that we released back in 2010. I mean, I got a lot of stuff going on. I mean, I have a photography business. Yeah, with my business partner Sid. I mean, XJ Photography. You know what I'm saying, y'all? XavierJordanPhotography.com. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I'm getting into retail. I mean, I want my hands in a lot of stuff.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So with that going on now, so we know what you're doing now. What's in the future? You have a lot of things that you want to touch on, but what do you see concrete happening in the future for Nucky Breaux or Dawg Life?
In the future, I believe Dawg Life Records is gonna be a major company.
Okay.
In the record industry, in the business, in the music industry. I'm gonna be a businessman. That's my main goal. I mean, my idols in life are Mark Cuban, Jerry Jones, people like that. Donald Trump, you know, because I don't see myself doing one thing.
Okay.
I love so much. Yeah, but I mean, music is the thing that got me by, and the music thing is the thing that's near and dear to my heart. So I know for a fact, Dawg Life Records is gonna be a major piece of what I'm doing at that time.
Okay. Well, with that said, I believe that wrapped up all the questions that the viewers were wanting to know. So would you like to let us hear some of the songs or give us a freestyle or anything to close this interview up?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We can listen to some of the songs, freestyle, however you want it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll give it to the...
I don't want to embarrass you with the freestyle written verse.
No.
But if you got something, I would like to hear out the dome.
No embarrassment at all. No embarrassment at all. You know what I'm saying? Every day is a gamble, we all be rolling the dice. Every time we step out that door, we all be wagering life. Most of us take it for granted, like we got a long way to go. If I can ask my cousin Mark, I know he wouldn't say so. Not a day goes by, don't be missing my bro. But that just fuel my ambition to seize the world where I go. I got some unfinished business, I need to wrap some shit up. I need to change my position, cause playing like this ain't what's up. Living like this ain't enough. So every morning I wake up, I say my prayers to the Lord, then brush my teeth and go hard. I thank the Lord for my roof, these clothes on my back, and I pray for his protection when the enemy attacks. I'ma keep doing this, stay away from that, cause that got me thinking that it's nothing but a trap. I've been doing this for years and I ain't turning back. To the Lord call me home, I'ma rock this microphone. What?
Alright, well that was awesome. I'm his family, I never heard this before. This is strictly off the dome. You did very good. And that was me singing. It's me.